Welcome, 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 everybody. Hammer Down TV. This is the Hammer Down Racing League. We're at Lanier with the super late models tonight. Fortunately, last week I was dealing with some back issues, so I didn't take any notes. So I'm kind of doing a fresh slate of notes for tonight's race. Right now, it looks like Kendall Tucker, fastest qualifier so far, with a 13.617. Tyler Hargrove, Richard Spar right behind them. Once again, the Hammer Down Rating, we'd like to thank Iracing iFlag, Evil One Graphics, Excalibur Race Engines, just three of the sponsors for the Hammer Down Racing League. Kind of a low car count tonight, unfortunately. I know heard somewhere there's a big old pay race going on, but never mind that. 3/8 smile at Lanier is going to be so much more fun. It's a little bull ring action. First seat already lined up. Inside the front row, you got the 00. That's Kendall Tucker. Outside of him, the 71 of Richard Spar. Inside row 2, you got the 18 of Bryson Daffern. Outside of Bryson, you got the 85 of Cole Harvey. Row 3, you got on the inside the 74. That's Blake Brown. Outside of him, in the 23, that's Jeremy Capron. Row 4 inside, you got the 454 of Josh Van Gore. Outside of him, in the 68, you got the 68 of Darren Litterow. Inside row 5 on the back row, you got the 11. That's Dustin Sizemore. That's your starting lineup. So you're going 2 laps until we go green. Sounding like we might be having some mic difficulties here. Looks like we've gotten those out of the way. Pace truck should be pulling in right now. Green flag's out. We're underway. Out to your early lead. The 00. That's Kendall Tucker out front early. Battle on for third place. Blake Brown, Richard Spar, 3 wide for a moment there. A little bit of blasting and gouging mid-pack. First place, second place have kind of checked out. 18 Bryson Daffern, he got a little loosey-goosey going into turn 1. First and second are kind of taking off from the field. We got 5 cars under a blanket. Make that 4 cars. One just kind of vanished. It's like a connection issue. Looks like that might be Cole Harvey once again. Maybe not. Meanwhile, look at the fence post formation out there. Battle's now on for second place, which is looking in the inside. The 71. Richard Sparta, the 71, looking on the inside of Bryson Dafford, and there we go. And now he's got a quarter panel full of the 74, Blake Brown. Laps clicking down fast, only 2 laps left. Your leader, Kendall Tucker, he's out to about a second lead over the rest of the field. Don't sell iron bucks on a little track like this. That's all you need. Final lap right here. Your Heat 1 winner will be Kendall Tucker. Second place, Bryson Dafford. Richard Spar, third. Blake Brown, fourth. Jeremy Capron, fifth. Cole Harvey, sixth. John Van Gore, seventh. Darren Litterall, eighth. And rounding out your field, Dustin Sizemore. Heat 2 lining up. Heat 2 inside the front row. You got the 211. That's Tyler Hargrove. Outside of him, we're going to reverse that number. We got the 112 of Adam Davis. Inside row 2, you got Leo Pena in the 1 car. Outside of Leo, you got the 6. That's Josh Phillips. Inside row 3, you got the 175 of Richard Stallings. Outside of Richard, you got the 243 of Ray Pinson. Inside row 4, you got Jesse Isidore in the 515. Outside of him, the 8, that's Taylor Brishigella. Rounding out the field in that 5th row, that's Russell Snellings in the 111. Once again, Tyler Hargrove bringing him down to the green flag. Green flag's out. We are underway. Little stutter step on the start. Tyler Hargrove did not get a good start at all on the outside. The 112, Adam Davis. Looked like the outside line starting to come in. Drag race across that time. Adam Davis led that first lap. Side by side down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. So Tyler Hargrove's got that inside running once again. He's back up front. Josh Phillips, he's up there for this battle for the lead. Josh Phillips in the 6, looking inside. Adam Davis in that 112. Down the back straightaway, he has half a car ahead on the inside. The front straightaway. That time, second place still belongs to Adam Davis. Adam Davis seems to be getting that top side working again. He might try to chase down Tyler Hargrove in that lead spot. 3 wide for second place. Leo Pena, he's starting to stick his nose in there. Side by side wants to get his first second place. Adam Davis still at second place. Battle's now on for third. Leo Pena trying to get it by on the inside. Leo Pena in the 1. Josh Phillips in the 6. It's almost like the line can't figure out where it wants to be, but we're on 1 lap to go. Tyler Hargrove out to a pretty sizable lead. He could almost coast from here. Heat 2 winner, Tyler Hargrove. Second place, Adam Davis. Josh Phillips third. Leo Pena fourth. Ray Pinson fifth. Sixth, Taylor Brishagella. The 515, Jesse Isidore. In seventh. Eighth, going to be Richard Stallings in the 175 and Russell Snellings. Wow, I'm going to get those two names mixed up by the end of the night. Russell Snellings rounds out the field. Looking like with the limited cars we have, looks like we're just going to do it. We're going to skip the mains. We're going to go straight to a feature. So it's a little 2 minutes here. I'd like to bring up once again the Hammerdown Racing League sponsors: Iracing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, Excalibur Race Engines, and the schedule for races coming up. This Sunday, the 410 Sprint Cars, they'll be at Williams Grove. The Street Stocks, they'll be at Knoxville, also on Sunday. Then Monday, yours truly will be calling the UMP action at Charlotte. Next Wednesday, you'll have the limited lates at USA. The 360s at Limaland. Next Thursday night, you'll have the Pro Late Models, the show right before this, at Volusia. And these Super Late Models are at the house that Earl built, Eldora. So make sure to follow Hammerdown TV on Facebook or YouTube. You'll be able to see those races, or you can go to www.hdirl.com, which is the website for the Hammerdown Racing League. My name, I kind of threw myself in all kinds of a hurry as dealing with a couple things, but my name's Richard the Rickman Swavely of Wyoming Motorsports Digest. Check me out on Facebook. I cover all the racing in the good old cowboy state out here. But your main event is lining up. Inside the front row, you got Kendall Tucker. Outside of him, the 211, that's Tyler Hargrove. Inside row 2, you got the 18 of Bryson Daffern. Outside of Bryson, you got the 112 of Adam Davis. Row 3 inside, the 71 of Richard Spar. Outside of him, Josh Phillips. Row 4 inside, you got Blake Brown in the 74. Outside of him, Leo Pena in the 1. 23 of Jeremy Capron and the 243 of Ray Pinson. That's row 5. Row 6 inside, the 85 Cole Harvey and the 8 of Brishagella outside of him. Row 6 inside, the 454 of Josh Vangor. Outside of him, the 515 of Jesse Isidore. The 68 of Darren Litterall's inside row 8, that is. Row 8, there we go. Outside of him, the 175 of Richard Stallings. Row 9 inside, Dustin Sizemore in the 11. Outside of him, Russell Snellings in the 111. That's a lot of ones. And rounding out the field, that is your field. On our results here, we do have our admins in here. They don't race, but they are in so they can take care of certain things. We'll be doing 50 laps around the bull ring tonight. Once again, we do not count cautions here on the Hammerdown Racing League during the feature. Green flag's out. We are underway. Three wide for the lead coming off turn 2. Looking to try to make 4 wide coming off of turn 4. Everybody keeps them straight so far. Kendall Tucker, he's starting to take off from Tyler Hargrove. Richard Spar has moved into third. They're still discussing fourth place. Right now, Adam Davis has it. A little bit of contact back and back between Blake Brown and it appears to be the 23 of Jeremy Capron. Caution's out. The 4 laps down. Looks like Leo Pena was involved in that one. Let me go take a look at the replay here. It looks like the 515 got into him. He got kind of shuffled out on the top side. That's a tough break for Leo Pena. The other league races I call, he's usually a bit of a dogfight up front. We're all lined up again, ready to go green. Green flag's out, we're underway. Cole Harvey gets a little bound up back in the middle of the pack. He stays straight and narrow, however. Adam Davis trying to get that top side working again. Seen a car spun out in the back. We keep going, however. Adam Davis, he's trying to get that, trying to steal that high side hustler from Hunter Marriott's looking like here. Outside of Bryson Davern, seems like he's one of the highest cars on the racetrack. Bryson Davern, he gets a little sideways going into turn 3. He keeps it straight. Looking like Jesse Isidore is your fastest mover so far. He started 14th. He's up to 9th. Still out front, you got Kendall Tucker, Tyler Hargrove second, Richard Spar third, Adam Davis fourth, Josh Phillips rounding out your top 5. Josh Phillips under a little bit of heat from Jeremy Capron in the 23. Battle for 7th behind them. Blake Brown, Cole Harvey, Bryson Daffern. Contact down the front straightaway. They're beating and banging off each other, but they keep them straight. Dogfight for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Bryson Daffern three-wheeling that car around the outside. Not much changing up front. Richard Spar on the inside of Tyler Hargrove. That's a battle for second. Looking like Richard Spar might have found something to try to chase down Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker has led all of the laps so far. Looking like the fast lane starting to move down the racetrack once again. Got one Lone Ranger up top. That's the 6. That's Josh Phillips. Adam Davis, he jumps up to the top side. Two distinct lines forming around this racetrack. Caution flags out. "32 laps to go." Let's see if I can figure out what happened to cause this caution. Looks like Jesse Isidore was involved there. He got into Cole Harvey through turns 1 and 2. He slid up, got into Blake Brown. Blake Brown had nowhere to go. That's a tough break for them. Tough break for those guys. Meanwhile, up front, Kendall Tucker, he's led all the laps so far. Richard Spar, he's snuck into second place. Tyler Hargrove third, Adam Davis fourth, Josh Phillips fifth, Jeremy Capron sixth, Bryson Daffern, Cole Harvey, Ray Pinson, Josh Van Gogh run out your top 10. We're green once again. Another fantastic start by Kendall Tucker. He gets out front. Richard Spar, he's trying to test that high side, see if there's anything up there. Made up a lot of ground that lap. The 23 of Jeremy Capron. He snuck up into this battle for the top 5. Looks like he's going to get into the top 5. It's going to shuffle Adam Davis down to 6. Caution flag out once again. Let's see what calls this one. Oh, it looks like the 243 car was stopped. Richard Stallings got a EOL. That's never good. But we're going to get him lined up once again. Green flags out. We're underway once more. Look at the stack up at the front. You got a like the 6 of Josh Phillips is blinking a little bit there. That could always cause some issues. Kendall Tucker, he's out to your lead. Richard Spar still trying to light up that top side to get around Tyler Hargrove. Richard Spar, he did get that second place sealed. Around the outside of Tyler Hargrove, Josh Phillips. Adam Davis trying to fight back into the top 5. He's on the outside of the 23. Jeremy Capron. "25 laps to go." So far, Kendall Tucker, he's been the man to beat. He's still pulling away from Richard Sparr in second. Tyler Hargrove, he's kind of fallen back a little bit. He's fallen out of the top 3. Josh Phillips, he's moved into third. Looks like Tyler Hargrove, he finally breaks the mold, gets off that top side. Didn't like what he's seen. He tried to get back on the bottom as soon as he could. Out to nearly a second lead, Kendall Tucker. Laps clicking off now. Adam Davis, he's clawed his way back into the top 5. Leo Pena, after early contact into the back, he's moved into 7th. Great recovery for Leo Pena. So far, it's looking like Dustin Sizemore is your your biggest mover. Caution flag out. It's a slow 454 car. Josh Van Gore. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah. He's got sideways in front of everybody. Tough break there. Single file restart this time. Going green next time by. Kendall Tucker still your leader. Richard Sparr second. Josh Phillips third. Tyler Hargrove fourth. Adam Davis fifth. 18 laps to go. Green flag's out. We're underway. Great start by Kendall Tucker. Even better one for Josh Phillips. Josh Phillips, he's on the inside, trying to get around Richard Sparr for a second. The 23 of Jeremy Capron did a door check on Adam Davis back there for fifth. Door's definitely there. But we stay clean and green. Oh, look now, Tyler Hargrove's found some magic. He's pumping around on the inside. He's going to clear Josh Phillips. He might be looking to try to get around Richard Sparr here before too long. Richard Sparr, he darts to the bottom, almost caused Tyler Hargrove to jump with the binders. Kendall Tucker, he is See at the line here. He's already opened up a 1.1 second. A 1.1 second lead. Been beating and banging for third place, it looks like. Tyler Hargrove, Josh Phillips, spin out, crash for fifth. Oh, goodness gracious. That took out a whole bunch of fast runners. That took out a whole bunch of fast runners there. They were kind of dogfighting with each other back there. 112 got into the 6th, and then 4 or 5 cars kind of piled into each other. 6 cars spun out Cole Harvey on the front straightaway. That took out a whole bunch of fast guys. That's going to give Kendall Tucker one more start. Green flag's out. We're underway once again. Shot out of a cannon. Kendall Tucker already about a half corner ahead. Not much they're going to be able to do with Kendall Tucker. Jeremy Capron starting to sneak up into the battle for second place. All that mid-race adversity, don't look now. Leo Pena, he's up to 5th after his early race incident. He's taking an eyeball at the 23, Jeremy Capron. He might jump into 4th before this race is said and done. But for now, it is clean sailing for Kendall Tucker. Richard Sparr still trying to figure something out. Fourth place, Leo Pena. He's looking inside of Jeremy Capron. Out of the front runners, he's one of the only guys on that inside line. Tyler Hargrove, he jumps in the binders. That slows down Jeremy Capron. Leo Pena, he's looking for 4th. A little bit of a door check from Leo Pena. He's up to 4th place now. 4 laps to go. Three laps to go. The battle's on for 3rd place. Only a couple laps left. White flag should be this time. Leo Pena, he gets in the 3rd contact. Jeremy Capron spins out Leo. Oh, goodness, they're beating on each other. That is a tough break. Kendall Tucker first, Richard Sparr second, Josh Phillips ended up 3rd. Jeremy Capron, Cole Harvey round out the top 5. Tyler Hargrove, he falls all the way to 6. Bryson Daffern Taylor Bershigella, Richard Stallings, Leo Pena rounds out the top 10 after making it up all the way to third. That's a tough break there. Running out the rest of the field, Adam Davis in 11th. Dustin Sizemore, still your biggest mover. He's sitting 12th. Josh Vengor, 13th. Russell Snellings, Jesse Isidore, Ray Pinson, Blake Brown, and Darren Litterell round out your field. Possibly do some interviews. Once again, making sure everybody's finishing up everything here. Let me grab third place here. All right, your third place runner, Josh Phillips. We got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
All righty. That was kind of a Kendall Tucker kind of checked out for everybody. That was a hard-fought battle for second through fifth, it seemed like. Was that as fun to watch as fun to race as it was to watch?
Yeah, it was awesome. I felt my car was pretty good on top, but I just couldn't get past that 112, I believe it was. I was kind of stuck behind him there for a little while, and then I finally got him. And then the top kind of went away a little bit. Everybody went to the bottom. And at the end there, I jumped up on top, and there was that wreck, and I passed all three of them guys, just barely.
Yeah, so sometimes it pays that luck is a little bit better than skill, sometimes they say.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was running fourth there when we got together, so I'm happy with third. It was a good race, man. Congrats to Kendall. He put it on.
All right, any sponsors or anything you'd like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, just thank Hammer Down for putting this thing on, and Team VLR.
All righty. That was the third place runner, Josh Phillips. All right, your second place runner, Richard Spar. We got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, yeah, that seemed like a pretty fun race there for about second through sixth, it seems. You guys are beating on or racing hard for the while there. You think you had anything left for Kendall towards the end?
I think we might have had something for him if we'd have been able to get to him. But, Kendall's always fast. He's always one of these guys that anytime he shows up, he's going to be fast. And I think we might have had something for him early on in the feature. But as the track started to slick off, I don't think I'd have been able to get him.
Gosh, any sponsors or anything you'd like to thank?
I got to thank Gen X Bad Racing. They brought me on as a team member a couple of weeks ago, and it's just propelled me to races like this where I can run up front. And got to thank Iracing Dirt World for being a sponsor on here. Amsoil, of course, Folds of Honor. Everybody that helps us out over at Gen X. And, of course, got to thank Rob and Cindy for putting this on. It's always fun to run here, always fun to be a part of this league and to watch it grow. I've been here since season 3, so to see it grow to where it is today is pretty awesome. So hats off to them, and thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast. We really enjoy it.
All righty, thank you. Second place runner, that's Richard Spar. And last but not least, your winner tonight, Kendall Tucker. We got a copy. I got nothing right there. We got a copy one more time. It sounds like his mic's not working, unfortunately. Got him in here, but his mic's just not making any noise. So maybe next week we'll catch him. Maybe if during qualifying or something possible. Yeah, if he's here next week, we'll.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Well, you flag to flag, you led. You were out there for every start. You kind of ran away from him. You think anybody back there had anything for you?
I'm not so sure anybody really had anything for me tonight. Brian Lewis, my crew chief, he put this super setup on tonight. I appreciate Katie bringing him to the track, turning wrench on this thing. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. But got to thank HRE Motorsports, Dirt All Access. It was had a good car tonight. Lanier is probably my worst track, but I just did some things on the setup, help it hook up a little better on the bottom, and I just basically ran away from it. That was just a classic ass whooping.
Yeah, that was the clinic you put on tonight. All right, everybody, that was Kendall Tucker, your race winner. Don't forget, next week, I'll pull up my trusty schedule here. Next week, the Super Late Models will be at Eldora, the house that Earl built. Once again, this is the Hammerdown Racing League. They'd like to thank iRacing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, and Excalibur Race Engines. My name is Richard the Rickman Swavely of Wyoming Motorsports Digest. Check everybody out on Facebook, Hammerdown, or Wyoming Motorsports Digest. Hammerdown on YouTube. And the Hammerdown website, www.hdirl.com. Until next time, signing off.